Number 127, Rory McGuigan and Steve Kinchin. Pete Dyer is there, number 58, John Trevor in the chair. Rob Wilson, number 24 is there. Rob Wilson and Vince Jones, Arthur Nevill and Bob Frost. Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams there.
All right.
Rustling and Paul Eric. And it's maybe easier for me now to give you an update as they come past the PA. Here's John Hiscock, 184. John Hiscock and Dave French. Dave French, of course, very experienced passenger. 184.69, Chris Tyrrell and Alan Borley. Chris Tyrrell and Alan Borley going through there for 69. John Bowers, of course. John Hunt, number 33. Lee Green in the chair. And Chris Paul acting as balance at the moment. 149 and Glen and Ray Foreman. Glen and Ray, of course, down from the Midlands. 127, Rory McGuigan. Steve Kinchin in the chair. Rory McGuigan and Steve Kinchin. 58, Pete Dyer. Tony Bemister, Pete Dyer and Tony Bemister. Number 58, number 90. Bill Pitman and Dave Pope. Bill Pitman and Dave Pope there, number 87. Richie Jenner and Nick Walters. Number 5, Jerry Adams and Sean Pinnock. Number 23, Gary Jackson. Rustling and Paul Eric going through there. Number 12, Tim Bennett. Number 1, Craig Cheatham, Gary Lane in the chair. 79, Arthur Pitman. Bob Frost, Rob Wilson going through there. Without Vince Jones in the chair at the moment. 24, number 2, Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. Number 7, the British Masters champion of 1992 coming through here. This is Ken. That's Mark and Ken in reverse order, as it will. Nice headbanger. Got some of the solos coming through as well now. 18, that's still Ashcroft. Then here comes 55, Simon Gittings. 191 is Justin Elkin. 90 is Graham Jones. 13 is Rob Fortune. 77, Lachlan Werner. 16, Dean Garton. 71, Gary Lobb. 244 is Ben Howe. 26 is David Clayton. 99 is Glen Cunningham. 4, Peter Lloyd. Vince Kinchin just gone through there as well. Number 1, Tony Forward. Number 7, Peter Reed. 12 is Richard Mussen. 215 is David Steen. 17, Joe Green and Simon Wigg, number 5. 167 is Mark Seabright. 46, Will James. Paul Friend, 758, with a bit of mechanical problems at the moment. No, he's got things going okay. 711 is Clayton Williams. And I think Gordon some more chairs on the way round. Yeah, we've got the 550 chairs so they're approaching. Like Wayne Boyd, Simon King through. Number 34, Jerry Squirrel and Paul Stafford. Number 5, with that fetching headgear, Dave Collin and Rick Fancy. Number 20, Alan Peck and Lynn Peck. Number 7, Kevin Lyde and Alan Pithouse. 75, Roger Newman and Ian Vincent. Norman Hayes, he's there. And Bob Reed, Ricky Neal and Matt Joyner, Tony Cook and Andrew Snape. Number 30 there is Mal and Lester Goodwin. Who just stopped. Nicely timed, lads. Number 57, Mike Reid and Andy Robertson. Number 9, Mark Stubblefield and Nick Harbour. Number 14, Rob Williams and Mark Newman.
Number 11, Trevor Banks going through on the birthday boy today, going through on the solos. Wimborne Whoppa, everybody trying to look to get the best possible start. A bit of movement I can see there at the pace, but now the starter's happy. Take Mike's first turn, they look to come round. And lifting out is Richard Mussen. Richard Mussen off to a good start ahead of Tony forward. Then comes Dean Garton's up there, and Simon Gittings is doing well. But Richard Mussen really is, as Gordon was telling you, been flying in recent Garstrack. I think he's the 30th at the moment. And Tony forward, still well within striking distance there, he's still in second. Then comes Dean Garton in third. Vince Kinchin's now up to fourth with that fluorescent spoiler disc. Vince there in fourth. Looking as if he's going to pick up good points in this particular heat as Juliana finishes for the 1 lap to go flag. We have Richard Mussen still in front of Tony forward now, getting ever closer. And I think we're going to have a real last lap on our hands here with Dean Garton through in third, Vince Kinchin in fourth, Peter Lloyd through in the fifth. And then comes Phil Ashcroft. But still, as we go down the backstage of the final time, Richard Mussen just has a little look over his shoulder, and he's now just looks to have the leading lead to hold Tony forward off, and it looks as though it's going to be a first win of the afternoon for Richard Mussen. Really good start for Richard. Tony forward in second, then comes Steve Garton in third, Nick Kinchin fourth, Peter Lloyd in fifth, Phil Ashcroft in sixth, then comes Simon Gittings and Mike Trevitt, but of course wait until we give you the official announcements before you write any of those numbers down, so I'm likely to get it all wrong anyway. The result then of heat number 1, it was won by number 12 Richard Mussen in a winning time of 1:21.84. Second was number 1 Tony Forward, and third number 16 Dean Garton. Fourth was number 8, fifth number 4, sixth number 18, seventh number 55, and 8th number 6. The result in number order: 12, 1, 16, 8, 4, 18, 55 and 6. The winning time 1:21.84. Heat number 2 then is sponsored by Trendy Bond. They're specialists in the fabrication of plastic laminate and distributors of board materials. They're on the Ferndale Industrial Estate. Telephone numbers are there in the programme. And the full lineup sees number 13, Rob Fortune. Number 26 is David Plain in place of Sean Wilson. 71 is Gary Lobb. 98, Glen Cunningham. Then in place of Steve Wilson is number 215, David Steen. Then we see the first appearance this afternoon of the Masters Champion and Division 1 Riders Champion from Speedway, Joe Screen. He's number 17. 46 is Will James. 86 is Carl Stonecure. 167, Mark Seawright. 711, Clayton Williams. And we're underway. And Joe Screen on the inside there, looking down at his bike, he's going to get the drag into the first corner first. Not going that wide, but Joe Screen's going to lead them round the first corner. He does move ahead of Gary Lobb, I think was there in second. Joe Screen leads it, Gary Lobb in second. Now a good battle going on indeed for some of the top places, but still Joe Screen leads it. Gary Lobb is there in second. Then goes Glen Cunningham up there in third. Glen going well. But Joe Screen very much looking as if he's the man that all we're going to have to fantastic form just at the moment. He leads it, still ahead of Gary Lobb, who'll be well pleased with that second. Glen Cunningham's there in third, and then comes Rob Fortune in fourth, and Rob having a good first outing. But Joe Screen then just with the final corner to negotiate, picking up 12 points in heat number 2. It's going to be a win for Joe Screen. Second is Gary Lobb, then comes Glen Cunningham. Then over the line went Ross Fortune, then David Steen coming through to finish quite well, and just bringing up the rear there is David Play. The result of heat number 2 then, it was won by number 17, Joe Screen, in a winning time of 1:19.77. Second was number 71, Gary Lobb, and third, number 98, Glen Cunningham. Fourth was number 13, fifth, number 711, sixth, number 46, seventh, number 215, eighth, number 167, and ninth, number 26. The result in number order, 17, 71, 98, 13, 711, 46, 215, 167 and 26. The winning time 1:19.77. Riders coming out for heat number 3, sponsored by DAS, Dorset Auto Spares Limited, of the Riverside Industrial Estate at Wimborne. For all your motor parts, oils, filters, brakes, clutches, steering and suspension, all at competitive prices. Their number again in the programme, the lineup. 3 Thierry Hilaire, 7 Peter Reed, 77 Václav Werner, 126 Tim Fay, 244 Ben Howe, 5 Simon Wigg, 11 Trevor Banks, 90 Graham Jones, 191 Justin Elkins and 758 Paul Friend. So Simon Wigg is endeavouring to be the first man ever to win the Whoppa title for on 5 occasions. He's won it in 80, 81, 82 and 91. So Martin Hagan's also been a 4-time winner, but Wiggy not getting the best of starts there in that particular one, although now he's drawing through on the inside there in the green leather, and he's going to get round the first curve first, so certainly a bit of pulling power as Simon Wigg leads it. Then in second place is Trevor Banks. Then comes Václav Werner and Graham Jones. Those the first 4 at the moment, but that very much looks as if that order's going to change as they go down the back straight. But Simon Wigg certainly setting off here in fine style and leading by some considerable margin. From Trevor Banks is there in second. Václav Werner still in third. Václav been going very well indeed in the Grasstrack meetings that he's ridden in so far this season, and the third spot at the moment. Still Simon Wigg leads it, much to the line of Adrian Just, no doubt. Then comes Trevor Banks and Václav there in third, lifting slightly. Then we've got Tim Fay through in the fourth, with Graham Jones there in fifth, but still some work to do there, I think. But Václav looks as if maybe just getting under pressure a bit now from Tim as they come round the final turn. Simon Wigg's going to pick up the win. Trevor Banks is going to be in second. They come up for a line. Just Václav, I think, gets third, ahead of Peter Reed, who made a very late finish there, and Tim Fay was well up there as well, and Paul Friend completes. The result then of heat number 3, it was first number 5 Simon Wigg, second number 11 Trevor Banks, and third number 77 Václav Werner, fourth was number 7, fifth number 126, sixth number 244, and I'll complete that after we have had heat number 4, which is the first of the Sidecars, which is sponsored by ABM Garton Machinery Limited of Hatchpond Road, Nuffield Training Estate in Paul. And we've got a line-up of straight to the Gary Lane, straight to front end is Ken Lane and Mark Edwards. We've got Jerry Adams and Sean Piddock, Tim Bennett and Peter Lane, Alan Blewett, John Blewett and Ivor Matthews and Mike Dowse. But it's Ken Lane, the Masters champion, leading the way. Following him is Ivor Matthews and Mike Dowse, and then comes Craig Cheatham and Gary Lane. Those are the first 3 then at the moment. Ken Lane never won this title, and he is really determined that this afternoon he's going to put that to rights. He still leads it then, ahead at the moment. Then coming through in 4th place is number 12, Tim Bennett, Peter Loyne. Still we have Ken Lane and Mark Edwards leading over Ivor Matthews and Mike Dowse and Craig Cheatham and Gary Lane. They're in 3rd. They come round with 1 lap to go and just raising slightly there. So well in control of the situation. Then comes through Tim Bennett, and then comes Jerry Adams and Sean Piddock. And this looks to be an excellent start as far as Ken Lane is concerned. Ken Lane, then Ivor Matthews in second, Craig Cheatham goes through in third, then comes Tim Bennett, and there comes Jerry Adams. Right, let's give you the result then of race 4. Heat 1, the first in the 1000cc sidecar event. It was won by number 7, Ken Lane and Mark Edwards, in a winning time of 1:37.10. Second was number 15, Ivor Matthews and Mike Dowse, and third, number 1, Craig Cheatham and Gary Lane. Fourth was number 12, Tim Bennett and Peter Lane. Fifth was number 5, that was Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock. The result in number order, 7, 15, 1, 12 and 5, winning time 1:37.10. I will now just give you the result, if you turn back over the page, of heat number 3, because it all got a bit hectic there. Heat number 3 was first number 5, Simon Wigg, second number 11, Trevor Banks, third number 77, Václav Werner, fourth was number 7, fifth number 126, sixth number 244, seventh number 90, and eighth number 758. The result in number order, 5, 11, 77, 7, 126, 244, 90 and 758. That time was just the fastest of the afternoon, 1:19.17. Those then the first 4 heats completed, and I now hand you over to Gordon Bennington.
Thank you, Steve. Just to remind those people who have cars on the main road there, the police are very twitchy. Can you please move them urgently, please? Right, we'll move on now to race 5, the Heat 2 in the 1000cc chair, sponsored by Steve Butler Haulage, General Haulage and Storage, movers of plant and machinery, there at Haviland Road, Turndown Industrial Estate. We have in this race Gary Jackson, Pete Dyer, Richard Piggott is a non-starter, let's believe. We've got Neil Page, number 31, is a non-starter. Their position has been taken by Arthur Dibben and Bob Frost, number 87, Richard Jenner, and 149, Glen Foreman. The Gary Jackson and Gary Jackson as Peter Jones in the chair. Arthur Dibben and Bob Frost, Pete Dyer and Tony Bemister, Richard Jenner and Nick Walters, Glen and Ray Foreman, John Hunt and Lynn Green, number 33, Glen and Ray Foreman straight to the front there. Dyer, but the front we've got Glen and Ray Foreman, Richard Jenner in second, number 87, Gary Jackson, Pete Dyer, John Hunt and Arthur Dibben. Glen and Ray Foreman. Gary Jackson, 58, Dyer, that's the fourth position at the moment. Gary Jackson setting himself up to get a shot at Richard Jenner, number 87, who is Gary Jackson goes on the wide outside, Jenner keeps him wide, second. Gary Jackson cuts underneath as he comes out to second place, as you see. Gary Jackson's tactical move there comes into second place, forcing Pete Dyer. John Hunt in fifth, Arthur Dibben number 79. Gary Jackson is going to try to defend his last time now, on the outside. And the win goes to Leonard Ray Foreman, only just Gary Jackson. 23 in second place, 87 in third, 58 in fourth, 33 in fifth and 79 in sixth. So the official result of the Steve Butler Haulage sponsored race Race 5, a win there for Glen and Foreman, number 149, in a time of 1:43.97 seconds, 1:43.97 seconds. Second place going to number 23, Gary Jackson, with passenger Peter Jones. In third place, number 87, Richard Jenner, with passenger Nick Walters. In fourth place, number 58, Pete Dyer and Tony Bemister. In fifth place, number 33, John Hunt and Lynn Green. In sixth place, number 79, Arthur Dibben and Bob Frost. The time was 1:43.97. A win for 149, followed by 23, 87, 58, 33 and 79. Race 6 coming up. Sponsored by Lewis and Lewis Southern Limited, contractors, plant engineers, plant hire and sales. They are also on Ferndown Industrial Estate. And in their race, their sponsored race is number 2, Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. Number 6, Russell Ing and Paul Urix. Number 69, Chris Tyrrell and Alan Borlays. Number 4, Steve Dewison and Dave Ward. Roy and Ken Spreadbury, and Phil Pitman with Dave Pope. Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall, Russell Ing, Paul Urix, Chris Tyrrell, Alan Borlays, Steve Dewison and Dave Ward, Roy and Ken Spreadbury, Phil Pitman and Dave Pope. Those are your 12 in this race. The tapes are about to go over to the satisfactory start there. One of the lads has got red flag to start again. A satisfactory start. Drivers and riders, of course, have allocated gate positions, so there's no dispute as to where they ought to be. Those are the numbers in the brackets against each name. Starting group making certain that they are evenly stationary and all the tapes go, and we have Cecil there at the front. Nevill Penfold is there. We've got, looks like young Pitman. Nevill Penfold, number 2, and Paul Randall in the lead. Russell Ing and Paul Urix. Number 6, Phil Pitman. Dave Pope in third. The spread read in fourth. Steve Dewison in fifth. Chris Tyrrell, Alan Borlays. Number 6. Number 2 being chased by number 6. Keep your eye on that battle at third place. Number 90, Spreadbury, 43 in fourth place. In fifth place. No difference in the distance there. The Russell Ing comes a bit close. Nevill Penfold in to the last lap. 2, 6, 43, 9. Penfold and Paul Randall is number 2 coming off the last corner to take the win. They've been chased. That's a win for number 2, Nevill Penfold. In second place, number 6, Russell Ing. In third place, number 43, the Spreadbury. In fourth place, number 90, Phil Pitman. In fifth place, number 69, Chris Tyrrell. And in sixth place, number 4, Steve Dewison. So the official results of the Lewis and Lewis Southern Limited sponsored race 6 A win there for number 2, that's Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. Their time was 1:42.07, 1:42.07. They were followed home by hard chasing number 6, Russell Ling and Paul Urix. In 3rd place, number 43, Roy and Ken Spreadbury. In 4th place, number 90, Phil Pitman and Dave Pope. In 5th place, number 69, Chris Tyrrell and Alan Borlase. In 6th place, number 4, Steve Dewison and Dave Ward. Time 1:42.07, a win for number 2, followed by 6, 43, 90, 69 and 4. We now move on to race 7, the Landage Autos sponsored race. Landage Autos bodywork, spraying and repairs on both cars and commercial vehicles. They're at Eddens Industrial Estate. And the drivers in this one are number 9, Martin Baker, and Shane Cann, number 22, Steve Smith and Keith Wall, number 127, Rory McGuigan and Steve Kinchin, number 13, John Halsey, Tony Miles, number 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones, and number 184, John Hiscock and Dave French.
Smith and Wigg. Martin Baker will be the first course.
Now they're all ready for race 7. We're underway with Rory McGuigan getting a bit of a leap off that. Oops, we have a bit of a tussle there. One out side to the other. They look as though they're both okay. Fortunately, Steve Kensington's actually taken a bit of a knock there. Got up automatic reaction to get up and get out of the way, but unfortunately he's down. And of course, in the interest of safety, the race has been stopped.
I said it's different one. No, back a bunch of something comes round from
Rory McGuigan, 127, and Steve Kensington. I think must consider that everything is okay with their outfit after that little spill. So the lads are coming up to the tape again, having had that slight incident. Martin Baker, Steve Smith, Rory McGuigan, John Halsey, Rob Wilson and John Hiscock coming up to the tapes again. 9, 13, 22, 24, 127 and 184, that's the lineup. The woods over the far side of the PA are out of bounds. Can people please remove themselves from that area? Thank you. Martin Baker, number 9, into the lead there. In second place we have John Halsey, number 13, Tony Miles in the chair, Rob Wilson, number 24, Vince Jones, John Hiscock there. We've got Steve Smith sliding through, Keith Hall in the chair, Rory McGuigan, Steve Kensington. Pulls back into 4th, John Hiscock's on the outside, number 184, but over the front. Martin Baker and Shane Cann, number 9, being chased by John Halsey. And number 24, Rob Wilson. Steve Smith goes through. 184, John Hiscock. 127, Rory McGuigan. Martin Baker, number 9, Shane Cann. 13, John Halsey, 70 miles in second place. They're all taking their last lap now, and number 24, Rob Wilson in third, 22, Steve Smith, 184, John Hiscock, and 127. Significant mechanical problems. I don't think there'll be any change as Martin Baker, number 9, comes off this top corner, the pits corner, to take a win. And number 9, Martin Baker, Shane Can, followed by number 13, John Halsey and Tony Miles. Number 24, Rob Vincent and Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. Number 22, Steve Smith and Keith Wall, 184 and 127. So the official results of the L&H Auto sponsored race 7, a win there for number 9, Martin Baker and Shane Can, in a time of 1:40.91 seconds, 1:40.91 seconds. In second place, number 13, John Halsey and Tony Miles. In third place, number 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. In fourth place, number 22, Steve Smith and Keith Wall. In fifth place, number 184, that's John Hiscock and David French. In sixth place, number 127, Rory McGuigan and Steve Kinchin. Time was 1:40.91 seconds. A win for number 9, followed by 13, 24, 22, 184 and 127. Race 8, the 500cc sidecar, sponsored by Oliver Miles Estate Agents, surveyors and valuers of 7 Institute Road, Swanage. We have Dave Collins, Rob Williams, Jerry Squirrel, Roger Newman, Mark Stubberfield, Norman Hames and Mike Reed. Dave Collins with Rick Francis in the chair, Rob Williams with Mark Newman, Jerry Squirrel and Paul Stafford, Roger Newman and Ian Vincent, Mark Stubberfield and Nick Harbour, Norman Hames and Bob Reed, and Mike Reed and Andy Robertson. Well, an excellent day for the meeting. The wind is just probably a little bit strong, but it's I hope it's not inconvenient for you. It's certainly nice and dry. Are there, so we look forward to a good first race in the 500cc sidecars. Seen some excellent racing over the season from the lads. Remember they're racing for the Yamaha sponsored 500cc sidecar ride. And that first corner. Newman's there, number 75 and 14 is 57, 9, 21 and 34. Rob Williams and Mark Newman, 75, Roger Newman with Ian Vincent in the chair, Father Jason's son, passenger in the second outfit. Change up at the front. 14, Rob Williams, 15, Rob Williams, number 14, Dave Colley, number 5, 55, Roger Newman, 57, Mike Reed. Mark Stubberfield, number 9, looks like Jerry Squiddle going through there, Norman Hayes, 21. 14, Rob Williams, Mark Newman, Commander, come a long way, and there is Joey Mitchell, 14, Rob Williams, Shade by number 5, Dave Colley, and Rick Francis, 75, Roger Newman, Andy and 57, Mike Reed. And Andy Robertson, number 9, Mark Stubberfield, number 34, Jerry Squiddle, and number 21, Norman Hayes. So the official results of the first of the 500cc sidecar races. A win there for number 14, that's Rob Williams and Mark Newman, in a time of 1:34.22 seconds, 1:34.22 seconds. Second place, number 5, Dave Collin and Rick Francis. In third place, number 75, that's Roger Newman and Ian Vincent. In fourth place, number 57, Mike Reed and Andy Robertson. In fifth place, number 9, that's Mark Stubberfield and Nick Harbour. In sixth place, number 34, Jerry Squiddle and Paul Stafford. And in seventh place, number 21, Norman Hayes and Bob Reed. Time for the winner was 1:34.22, and he was number 14. He was followed home by 5, 75, 57, 9, 34 and 21. Moving on to race 9, heat 2 of the 500cc sidecars. AJD Commercial sponsored servicing and repairs on all commercial vehicles and trailers, MOT preparation. Numbers are there, Bournemouth numbers. We should have number 7, Kevin Lyde and Alan Pithouse, British champions of 500cc this year. Number 20, Alan Peck and Lynn Peck. Number 49, Brian Canning and Colin Lewis. Number 91, Wayne Boys and Simon King. Number 10, Tony Cook and Andrew Snape. Number 30, Mark Goodwin and Lester Goodwin. Number 71, Brian Palmer and Scott Dunn. All 7 are 2 of the takes. After this race, of course, we have a short interval for track preparation before we move on to the 500cc solos. This is heat 2 in 500cc sidecar event 3. And we're underway with the satisfactory start. The bumpers that come off the start area, the straight. Number 7, Kevin Lyde in the lead. The Goodwins have got a problem. Raz Palmer, number 71, in second. Looks like number 10, Tony Cook, in third. Wayne Boyd, number 91, in fourth. Number 7 leads, 71. Number 91 going through there. Tony Cook, number 10, has pulled out at the bottom there. Raz Palmer, number 20, Alan Peck. 91 Wayne Boys, 49 Brian Canning, and number 30 the Goodwin. Got problems, of course, by the look of it. Skeleton round. Lighting ready for number 7. Come off that corner to take the win, and to win for number 7 being held by 71 Raz Palmer. Number 20 goes through, 91 goes through, 49. So the official results of heat 2 of the 500cc sidecars there, race 9, a win for number 7, that's Kevin Lyde and Alan Pithouse. Their time was 1:32.60, 1:32.60, or 6 if you want it that way. Second, number 71, Brian Palmer, with Scott Dunn in the chair. Number 20, Alan Peck and Lynn Peck was in third place. Number 91, Wayne Boys and Simon King in fifth place. Number 49, Brian Canning and Colin Lewis. No 6th or 7th finishes, unfortunately. Time was 1:32.60.
Simon Wigg, of course, in the green leathers, so look out for him, and he'll be on the wide outside at number 9.
I don't know whether Simon Wigg will go absolutely berserk. Just to, well, either of them. I don't think either of them will go absolutely
That's Werner, he's on the inside grid there. And Joe Screen, he's virtually slap bang in the middle off of grid 5. But let's see who's going to make the start. As I said, good psychological blow. Somebody's going to score here. Nothing really to choose between them when it came to time. Simon Wigg 1:19.17, Joe Screen 1:19.77. So not much to choose. Let's see, it looks like Wiggy, doesn't it? He would get propelled out of the start there, and he's going to lead it. Simon Wigg is in second. Simon Wigg in second. Then comes Trevor Banks in third, and then Gary Lobb is there in fourth. So four men who are doing exceptionally well. First time out are doing well again here, but Simon Wigg leads. He looks over his shoulder and he sees Joe Screen crash down behind him. And certainly there's going to be no room, no margin for a slight error here. And Simon Wigg again looks over his shoulder. Joe Screen's right there with him. Trevor Banks is on the outside of Gary Lobb, and they're having a good scrap for third and fourth. Will James is there in fifth. So really good stuff here. Simon Wigg still leading. Joe Screen though is definitely getting closer. There's no two ways about that. Trevor Banks is in third, going on in fourth. Here's Simon Wigg leads. They come round with a lap to go. The last lap now. Simon Wigg leads. Joe Screen is in second. Trevor Banks is in third. Going on for Joe Screen is virtually alongside Simon Wigg. They're wheel to wheel down that back straight. Who's going to get the drive into the corner? Simon Wigg still in front. Joe Screen is now looking to come back on the inside. Looks to come inside as they come round and then Joe Screen's coming. He's up on the line to win it. Simon Wigg in second. Trevor Banks just got third out of Gary Lobb, I think. Then went Ross Fortune through and Will James and Peter Reed, but let's wait for the official announcement. Well, heat number 4 then, and what an absolute cracker it was. It was won, all right on the line, by number 17, Joe Screen, in the fastest time of the afternoon, 1:18.45. Second was number 5, Simon Wigg, and third, number 11, Trevor Banks. Fourth was number 71, fifth, number 13, sixth, number 46, seventh, number 7, eighth, number 77, and ninth, number 26. The result in number order, 17, 5, 11, 71, 13, 46, 7, 77, and 26. Winning time, 1:18.45. Well, that's certainly the fastest time of the afternoon. Certainly had everybody talking. Marvellous heat there, and mouth-watering prospect to think that, of course, they could meet again in possibly semi-finals and finals, depending on how the points break down at the end of the afternoon. And we've got number 1, Tony Forward, 18, Phil Ashcroft, 98, Glen Cunningham, who had a third, first time out. Then in place of Steve Wilson is number 215, David Steen. 711 is Clayton Williams. 4 is Peter Lloyd. 126, Tim Fay. 244, Ben Howe. And 758 is Paul Friend in place of Mark Chessel. Paul will be on the inside grid and Tony Ford will be on the outside. Could Steve Pavitt please meet Alan Peck at the van? This is very urgent. Steve Pavitt, if you could please meet Alan Peck up at the van. Thank you.
I don't know how you do it, Dan. The detective work once again is showing through. Anything leads you to that conclusion?
Here we go then, coming in, Start Marshal brings them up towards the tapes. Interesting to see who gets the drop here. Very, very even break. And that's Clayton Williams. The best of his way around that first turn. Number 711 it is. Clayton leads it. He's just in front of Tim Fay. Tim going well this afternoon, and he's right up there in second. Then Glen Cunningham is there in third. That's where he finished first time out. Still Ashcroft in fourth. So those are the leading four. Clayton Williams though is leading. Glen Cunningham. It is. Those are the first four, but good battle there going on for second. Tim Fay now beginning to come under pressure from Glen Cunningham. Not much to choose between them there. In fact, Hiscock is right there. Street doesn't even hang on. He comes round. The third he does do then. Clayton Williams in front. And Glen Cunningham now get inside of Clayton Williams. He's certainly having a terrific attempt at doing so, but Clayton just manages to hold him off on this occasion anyway, as they come round this time for the second flag. There's a good old scrap going on here again. It's there, Glen Cunningham. Look at him, just found the gap. Lifts as he comes off. Right alongside, I think he's just got there. My word, they went across the line together. Fabulous stuff, too, there on the trot. And couldn't really split the marshal weight there for the official result, but they were certainly wheel to wheel as they went across. Marvellous stuff from Glen Cunningham and Clayton Williams. Oh, so absolutely brilliant racing, I think you'll agree. And the result of heat number 5, it just went on the line. He got through. Glen Cunningham, number 98, wins it in a winning time of 1:21.11. Second was number 711, that was Clayton Williams. And third, number 126, Tim Fay. Fourth was number 18. Fifth was number 4. Sixth, number 1. Seventh, number 215. Eighth, number 758. And ninth, number 244. The result in number order, 98, 711, 126, 18, 4, 1, 215, 758 and 244. The winning time, 1:21.11. A lot of ones in there. Heat number 6 is sponsored by G-Sate Limited, Scrap Metal Merchants, 9 Cobham Road, Ferndown Industrial Estate. Phone numbers there in the programme. The lineup, number 6, Mike Trevitt. 12, Richard Mussen. He was a winner first time out in very impressive style. Then we've got 72, Tony Aitken in place of Kevin Teager. 167 is Mark Seabright. 8 is Vince Kinchin. 16, Dean Garton. He was third first time out. 55 is Simon Gittings. 90 is Graham Jones. And 191 is Justin Elkins. So we've had some very close finishes indeed, and some good scraps in those last 2 heats. Let's hope that that standard is maintained here in heat number 6. So Richard Mussen certainly did look extremely sharp in his first outing. Going again, isn't he? Yeah, here he is, Richard Mussen. Comes out in front, Dean Garton very close to him. Vince Kinchin's there in third. And following hard then comes Simon Gittings in fourth. So Richard Mussen really does look determined. Could he perhaps knock up the second week in the style? Trevor Kinchin there through the second, with Dean Garton in third. Then comes Simon Gittins and Mark Seabright. Good to see Mark in there now competing as well and going well, which is good to see. As still Richard Mussen just leading ahead of Vince Kinchin, although Vince is certainly letting him know he's there. There as Richard really winding it on. They're starting the last lap now. Dean Garton's in third. Then Simon Gittins is in fourth. As you can see there goes Vince, trying to get round the outside. And still just being held off by Richard Mussen. Then Richard pulls away down that back straight and looks as if he will have enough in hand. And in fact, oh dear, Vince Kinchin's got much trouble. What bad luck on him there. And Richard Mussen gets the second wing. Dean Garton now gets second. Simon Gittins there in third. Mark Seabright is in fourth. And crossing the line there goes Mike Trevitt. And also coming through Justin Elkins.
Don't tell them that. Aaron?
This way.
Well, as Vince pushes up to the line then, you can see the checker flag's still out. Well done to Vince. Very bad luck indeed. Let's hope we can get that sorted out, ready for his third outing. The result of heat number 6, it was won by number 12, Richard Mussen, his second win of the afternoon, in a time of 1:23.33. Second was number 16, Dean Garton, and third, number 55, Simon Gittings. Fourth was number 167, fifth was number 6, 6th number 191, 7th was number 8, and the result in number order 12, 16, 55, 167, 6, 191 and 8, winning time 1:23.33. That then completes 2 rounds of the solos. We've got 2 riders unbeaten, Joe Screen and Richard Mussen, both on 24 points. Then comes Simon Wigg on 22, Glen Cunningham on 20, Trevor Banks and Dean Garton on 18 apiece, Gary Lobb is on 17 and Clayton Williams is on 16. Those the leading positions after 2 legs of the solos. We're now in though with the 1000cc sidecars for the first heat of their second round. This one sponsored by King Brothers of Wimborne Limited. It's a motor accident repair centre, their AA approved body repair centre. They're at 2 Victoria Road, Wimborne and 19 Whittle Avenue, Ferndown, and their numbers again are there in the programme for you. We've got a line-up in this heat number 5 of Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. Tim Bennett, they were winners of course in their first outing. Tim Bennett and Pete Lane, Pete Dyer and Tony Bemister, Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock, they take the place of number 5 Steve Wright. At 23 we've got Gary Jackson with Peter Jones. So Richard Piggott of course is a non-starter. So Nevill Penfold, he'll be looking to try and consolidate his position as he was a winner first time out, but certainly we know that Gary Jackson's always a force to be reckoned with, 3rd in the Masters, and he'll be looking to get a good result under his belt this time round. Everybody just getting in, yes, nice even break. And who's going to get through first? It looks very much as if it's Nevill just about to make it from Tim Bennett. Tim doing well there in second. Nevill leads then, and Tim Bennett is there second, but he's just about to come under some pressure now. So still, Neville's there in front. Paul Randall sitting tight. Then a good battle coming on for second, and in fact now Gary Jackson is through into second, ahead of Tim Bennett. So Gary setting sail, he's going to have a lot to do really if he's going to close the gap here on Nevill, who really is looking fine this afternoon. Gary now in second, and Tim Bennett is there in third with Pete Lane aboard. Looking very smooth indeed. Then comes Diane there, of course, with Jerry Adams as well. So Nevill Penfold doing well from Gary Jackson. We're coming up with 1 lap to go. Nevill really is been good. I think perhaps Gary's getting a little bit closer. Then comes Tim in third. Then comes Pete Dyer, and at the back at the moment is Jerry Adams. Oh, in fact, it's John Hunt, I do beg your pardon. John Hunt, 33, the reserve is in there in place for Jerry. As we come round this top turn, it looks like a second win for Nevill Penfold. Yes, it is. Nevill wins it. Gary Jackson picks up second. Tim Bennett's there in third. Then comes Pete Dyer. And finally there going across the line was 33, which is John Hunt with Lynn Green. Result then on heat number 5, it was won by number 2 Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall in a winning time of 1:39.23. Second was number 23 Gary Jackson and Peter Jones, and third was number 12 Tim Bennett and Pete Lane. Fourth was number 58, that is Pete Dyer and Tony Bemister, and fifth was number 33, the reserve coming in there, John Hunt with Lynn Green. The result in number order 2, 23, 12, 58 and 33, winning time 1:39.23. Heat number 6 is sponsored by Ferndown Tyre and Battery Services Limited. They're tyre and battery distributors, and they're at 11 Haviland Road on the Ferndown Industrial Estate. Phone numbers are again there in the programme for you. And we have a lineup of Craig Cheatham, John Halsey, Chris Tyrrell, Russell Ing, Rob Wilson and Rory McGuigan. Gary Lane then, he's the passenger for Craig Cheatham. Tony Miles with John Halsey, Alan Borlees with Chris Tyrrell, Paul Urich with Russell Ing, Vince Jones with Rob Wilson and Steve Kenchington. Happily recovered from that spill they had first time out, he's with Rory McGuigan.
Sorry about that. Our moon.
Russell Ing and Paul Urich, of course, they ran a second in their first outing, so they'll be hoping to make some progress on that. And John Halsey and Tony Miles, they also were second in their first outing as well, so a lot for them to be going for. In fact, unfortunately, Rory McGuigan has had to pull out. He had that spill in his first outing and unfortunately not able to take his place here in this particular heat. So we'll have 5 outfits only. Also heard in the solos that Graham Jones, who made that comeback for Wolverhampton, has unfortunately had to pull out as well. His wrist has been giving him problems, and so he is not going to be taking any further part this afternoon. Marshall just bringing them into line. Here we go then. And Rob Wilson doing well, Craig Cheatham there in front. It looks like Craig Cheatham is going to get round the turn first, all getting very tight indeed. In fact, looks like John Halsey's on the outside. Yes, John Halsey just getting in front of Craig Cheatham. So John Halsey leading it now then. 13 John Halsey ahead of number 1, Craig Cheatham. Then comes Russell Ing is there in third, in those highly decorative leathers. No mistaking Russell, that's for sure. But still John Halsey leading the way. Craig Cheatham in second. Russell Ing is there in third, but closely followed by Rob Wilson, who's hoping that he's going to be able to move forward. And then comes Chris Tyrrell and Alan Borlees. But John Halsey, they've got a second, first time out, so this could do them an awful lot of good. Craig Cheatham in second, but Russell Ing now beginning to mount a bit of a challenge, trying to get round on the outside, coming to choose between them. There goes Russell down the back straight. Yes, he's going to get through, I think, into second. Russell Ing through there into second. And setting sail now then, after John Halsey, he's just got 1 lap to make some impression on him. Certainly closing the gap though very quickly. And has picked up some drive from somewhere. Look at this, he's right on the back wheel now, and John Halsey is going to have to stand his back straight. John Halsey there, Russell Ing is in second, then comes Craig Cheatham in third. And which side, I wonder, will Russell try and get through? It doesn't look like he's going to be able to get around on the inside, that's for sure. Getting very tight indeed to the fact John Halsey's going to win it. Ahead of Russell Ing, then comes Craig Cheatham, followed by Rob Wilson, and not far behind at all was Chris Tyrrell. The result then of heat number 6, it was won in fine style by number 13, John Halsey and Tony Miles, in a winning time of 1:42.01. Second was number 6, Russell Ing and Paul Urich, and third, number 1, Craig Cheatham and Gary Lane. Fourth was number 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones, and fifth, number 69, Chris Tyrrell and Alan Borlees. The result in number order, 13, 6, 1, 24 and 69, winning time 1:42.01. As we come to heat number 7, I shall hand you over to Gordon Bennington.
Yeah, 5 outfits out there. That's Ivor Matthews, Richard Jenner, Ken Lane, Arthur Pitman and Glen Foreman. Starting crew making certain the chairs are static and the rope and the tapes. And we're away. This is lane 15, Ken Lane number 7, Lennon Ray Foreman. They're the two first winners first time out. They're in first and second. Ivor Matthews number 15. 7 number 79. Ivor Matthews stalking Lennon Ray Foreman now in the top corner. A good year, Ivor Matthews. Number 7 going through in first. Hello from 149, Lennon Ray Foreman. Ivor Matthews, number 15, coming underneath to take second place. Ivor Matthews big down in second. Now 149, Lennon Ray Foreman in third. Number 87, Jenna. Corner to take going to their third lap. Ken Lane, number 7, number 15, Ivor Matthews, number 149. Lennon Ray Foreman, 87, Richard Jenner, 79, 77, playing number 7, knocking the chair, Marco down, tapping on the back, get on with it, get on lad, he says. Coming into their last lap, being chased by number 15, Ivor Matthews, 149, Lennon Ray Foreman, 87, Richard Jenner, and Big Walter, number 59, number 7 and Bob Cross, and number 7, and in the top corner, Ivor Matthews, number 15, coming hard into Richard Jenner, off the top corner, take the win for Wimborne number 7, followed by number 15, 149. Number 87, Richard Jenner has pulled out, so this leaves number 79, Arthur Diffin, to take 4th place. Richard Jenner is going to push around, it's a long way, but he's going to make it, I'm sure of that. Give him a big cheer as he comes round the corner onto the straight. Results of race 15, the Viper Creek Limited sponsored race, 1000cc sidecars. A win there for number 7, that's Ken Lane and Mark Edwards. Their time was 1:40.32. In second place, number 15, Ivor Matthews and Mick Dowes. In third place, number 149, Lennon Ray Foreman. In fourth place, number 79, that's Arthur Diffin and Bob Frost. And as you've just seen, in fifth place, number 87, rather tired, I'm afraid, Richard Jenner and Nick Walters, but they've got the points. It's well worthwhile pushing around. 1:40.32 is the time for Ken Lane. Number 7 took the win, 15 in second, 149 in third, 79 in fourth, and a rather knick-knack number 87 in fifth place. And we're underway. A good even break. And looks like Martin Baker, number 9 in the lead. Number 90, Phil Pitman, and Dave Wilson in the chair in second. Frederick is chasing very hard and in fact dropping to second place. With Phil Pitman being pushed hard now by Steve Smith. Sorry, it's 184, John Hiscock. The Spreadbury is taking a little bit of a deviation from their line to take that front. Second place, in third place the Spreadbury, fourth place we've got Phil Pitman, in fifth place Steve Smith. Spreadbury's having difficulty seeing where they're heading, I think. They're the hand up and go back into the race. I realise they're sitting a little bit there. Filled in. 184, John Hiscock and Dave French. Number 90, Phil Pitman and Dave Pope. Number 22, Steve Smith and Keith Wall. Number 43, Ryan Kent Spreadbury coming on the outside and allowing Steve Dewison into fifth place. The race is in third place with Steve Dewison. But off this top corner, on number 9. Martin Baker takes the win. Martin Baker and Shane Camp, number 9 in second place, number 184. John Hiscock and Dave French in third place, number 22. That's Steve Smith and Keith Walling. In fourth place, we got Phil Pitman, number 90, with Dave Pope in the chair. And in fifth place, number 4, that's Steve Dewison and Dave Ward. Spreadbury, number 43, right 10, coasting around to say their points. They obviously got totally disorientated with the being filled in with the dirt, and direction was a bit of a problem, but they're coming down for their points. So the official results of the Castle Recovery sponsored race 16, a win there for number 9, Martin Baker and Shane Camp, their second win, in a time of 1:41.71 seconds, 1:41.71 seconds. In second place, number 184, John Hiscock and Dave French. In third place, number 22, Steve Smith and Keith Wall. In fourth place, number 90, which is Phil Pitman with the passenger Dave Pope. In the fifth place, number 4, Steve Dewison and Dave Ward. And in sixth place, number 43, Roy and Ken Spreadbury. Time was 1:41.71 seconds. The win for number 9, followed by 184, 22, 90, 4 and 43. So Tony Cook and Andrew Snape, number 10, come out. Number 20, Alan Peck and standing passenger Steve Pavitt. Number 30, Marlon Lester Goodwin. Number 91, Wayne Boys and Simon King. Rob Williams and Mark Newman. Norman Hames and Bob Reed. Jerry Squirrel and Paul Stafford. Rob Williams, of course, number 14 with a win last time out. Alan Peck with a third place. Tony Cook unfortunately failed to finish in his last outfit, but outing rather. But we'll be looking for points now. Sorry, Marshall's pulling onto the stage, right, and race 17, the 550 chairs is underway. Mike number 20, Tony Cook number 10, third place, number 10, 20, 91, 14, 34, 21 and 30. Tony Cook number 10 and Andrew Snape in the chair, looks like 40, and number 20, Alan Peck. Second place, number 10, 20, 91, 14, 34, 30 and 21. Having a bit of engine problem by the sound of that. He goes past, popping and banging. Nevertheless, Tony Cook and Andrew Smith, number 10. They'll hold the lead. Alan Peck, number 14 moving through now. This is number 14. That's Rob Williams and Mark Newman. Winners last time out, going for at least the second place. They push forward now in 30 minutes, but up the front number 10. Tony Cook comes off the bottom corner to take the win in this one with a tussle at second place. Number 20 takes second place, number 14 is third, 91 is fourth, 34, followed by 21, and we've got a problem at the bottom end there where one of the lads has pulled out. It looks like the Goodwins have pulled out, is it? Marlon Lester Goodwin looks at those that pulled out. So the official results of race 17, win for number 10, that's Tony Cook and Andrew Snape. They'll be quite pleased with that, having failed to finish in their first heat. Their time was 1:32.44 seconds, 1:32.44 seconds. In second place, number 20, Alan Peck and Steve Pavitt. In third place, number 14, Rob Williams and Mark Newman. In fourth place, number 91, Wayne Boys and Simon King. In fifth place, number 34, Jerry Squirrel and Paul Stafford. In sixth place, number 21, Norman Hames and Bob Reed. Time was 1:32.44 seconds, 1:32.44 seconds. A win for number 10, followed by 20, 14, 91, 34 and 21. Over the page, we've got the second heat in this leg of the 500cc chairs. It's sponsored by Technical Tubes Limited, pipe and tube manipulation. Many of the lads here use these people for side silencers and exhaust pipes they like. 34 Haviland Road, Ferndown Industrial Estate. And in this race we should have number 5 Dave Collin and Rick Francis, number 9 Mark Stubberfield and Nick Harbour, number 57 Mike Reed and Andy Robertson, number 75 Roger Newman and Ian Vincent, number 7 Kevin Lyde and Alan Pithouse, number 49 Brian Cannon and Colin Lewis, and number 71 Brian Palmer and Scott Dunn. Kevin Lyde having a win last time out, Brian Palmer, Dave Collin both having seconds, and Roger Newman having a third. Push their outfit across the centre of the field. The riders for race 18 are lining up, and some of them twisted, revs rising, and away we go. But one of them wasn't quite ready, and red flag, red flag. One of the lads at the top there, hand raised, so he has a problem. Looks a bit like Dave Collin to me, Rick Francis. Yes it is, Dave Collin and Rick Francis. Looks as though they've got a problem, I don't know what it is, but the rest of the riders are at the line. Well, Dave Collins' outfit is running. It may be that they have a clutch problem and are going to, I know their underwear. I thought they were probably going to pull into the race after the tapes is gone, but well, it's a good clean break. Everybody's on the outfit as well, I think it's there. Number 7, you've got 71, Rod Palmer. Number 7, Kevin Lyde. Number 75, Roger Newman. Number 5, Dave Collins. Number 9, Mark Stubberfield is there. Number 49, Brian Canning. And Alan Pithouse being chased by Rod Palmer. Scott Dunn, number 75, Roger Newman, number 5, number 49, number 9, and Rod Palmer, number 71 in second, 75, 5, 57, 9. 49 Brian County at the back there, but the front has got 7, Kevin Lyde and Alan Pithouse. Kevin Lyde is ready to there. Number 7 takes the win. Nevill chased Ivor in second place, number 71 in third place, 75, followed by 5, 57, 9 and 49. Right, a win there for number 7, that's Kevin Lyde and Alan Pithouse in the fastest time of the 500cc chairs today. The time was 1:31.15 seconds. 1:31.15. In second place, number 71, Brian Palmer and Scott Dunn. In third place, number 75, Roger Newman and Ian Vincent. In fourth place, number 5, Dave Collin and Rick Francis. In fifth place, number 57, Mike Reed and Andy Roberts. In sixth place, number 9, Mark Stubberfield and Nick Harbour. In seventh place, number 49, Brian Canning and Colin Lewis. 1:31.15 was the second was the time, 1:31.15. The win for number 7, followed by 71, 75, 5, 57 and 9.
Graham Jones, a non-starter, we believe, in this one. Number 6 is Mike Trevor. 26 is David Plain. 71 is Gary Lobb. He's the leading point scorer in this one with 17 so far. Carl Stonehair, a non-starter, and 758 is Paul Friend. That's the lineup then for race 19, heat 7, and perhaps Gary Lobb will be the man all to beat here. Currently, as I say, on 17 points. Plenty of the others in this though could do with a good performance here, which might just be enough to get them a semi-final spot. And then of course it's all back to square one once you're into the semis. First 5 through, let's see who makes the start. Like it is Gary Lobb, 40 Will James in front. We think Gary Lobb in fact has problems at the start, which won't have done him any good, but Will James at the moment is really setting sail. Will out there in front, and it is indeed Gary Lobb who's got the machine problem. So Will James currently leading it. Peter Lloyd took a bit of a bump there. Kinchin's in third. Václav Werner is there in second. He's just been overtaken by Kinchin and Will James has packed up. So goodness me, it's all happening here in this one. He's number 7. So Kinchin now is leading the way. There ahead of Václav Werner, and then comes Peter Lloyd. Then 26, 6 and 1, 758. But Kinchin, this will do him a power of good if he can come round this final turn and pick up the 12 points on offer. So it's going to be a win for Kinchin. Then Václav Werner just about him, and Peter Lloyd getting across very close there as Mike Trevor comes through in 4. Result then of heat number 7, which had a lot of machine problems. It was won by number 8, Kinchin, in a winning time of 1:23.75. Second was number 4, Peter Lloyd, and third, number 77, Václav Werner. Fourth was number 6, fifth, number 26, and sixth, number 758. The result in number order, 8, 4, 77, 6, 26, and 758, winning time 1:23.75. Race 20, Heat 8 is sponsored by Lamform Southern Limited, their laminate post formers and worktop supplies at 32 Haviland Road, Ferndown. Telephone numbers there in the programme for you, which sees a lineup of number 1, Tony Forward, number 7, Pete Reed, 16 is Dean Garton, he's on 18 points at the moment. Then we have 98, Glen Cunningham, he's on 20 points. Number 5, Simon Wigg, he's on 22 points. Number 12, Richard Mussen, he's unbeaten at the moment on 24 points. 18 is Phil Ashcroft, 72 is Tony Aitken, and 244 is Ben Howe. So can Richard Mussen maintain his unbeaten record? He'll be off of gate 4. A lot of revs going on there. looks very much as if Simon Wigg is out there in front. Peter Reid I can see well up there with the red flag. Red flag is out. Red flag is out. And that was Glen Cunningham, I think, came to earth up there on the top bend, but fortunately he is up on his feet. He certainly did take a perler there, and great relief, I think, to everybody that Glen was there. In fact, he's back on his bike, which is good to see. Making their way back to the start for the rerun of Heat 8, race 20. All the riders trying to secure as many points as they can to make these semi-finals. The 4 is, the number 1, Tony Forward. 7 is Pete Reid. 16, Dean Garton. 5, Simon Wigg. 12, Richard Mussen. 18, Phil Ashcroft. And 244, Ben Howe. And there you can see there is Glen Cunningham, who's back on his bike, just getting a slight hand there from the mechanic, but Glen's okay, and is about to take his place in the lineup. Get on this time round, and Wiggy's got problems. Wiggy's got big problems right there on the start line. And Richard Mussen, 6. There in front is number 12, Richard Mussen. Out in front of Peter Reid, number 7. Then we've got Dean Garton on the outside of Phil Ashcroft. Phil Ashcroft is in 3rd, Dean Garton is in 4th. But look at Richard Mussen, he's absolutely flying at the moment. He's going. Remain unbeaten, 3rd win in the qualifiers. Got a very healthy lead indeed over Peter Reid, Phil Ashcroft, then Tony Forward is up. Tony Forward now into 3rd, having a storming ride here. Tony Forward in 3rd, Phil Ashcroft 4th, Dean Garton 5th, then comes Glen Cunningham. And still Richard Mussen leading the way as he comes down here, starts last lap. Peter Reid's in 2nd, but Tony Forward is setting sail after him. Then comes Phil Ashcroft, Dean Garton, Glen Cunningham, and Ben Howe is there. And there's Tony Forward just going on the inside of Peter Reid. Tony Forward trying to get into 2nd, Peter Reid on the outside. Richard Mussen is certainly going to win it and get the 12 points. Who's going to get 2nd? It is Tony Forward. Peter Reid is in 3rd. Phil Ashcroft, I think, got forward just ahead of Dean Garton. And then came Glen Cunningham and Ben Howe. The result then of heat number 8, it was won by number 12, Richard Mussen, in a winning time of 1:22.80. 2nd, number 1, Tony Forward, and 3rd, number 7, Peter Reid. 4th was number 18, 5th, number 16, 6th, number 98, 7th, number 244. The result in number order, 12, 1, 7, 18, 16, 98 and 244, winning time 1:22.80.